Hi, my name is Ashley Ross, and in this presentation, I will be providing you with information regarding the impact of tart cherry supplementation on muscle recovery post-exercise using evidence from relevant scientific studies. Before we get into the presentation, here's a bit of a roadmap. We will begin addressing this topic by explaining what exactly tart cherry supplementation is. Then we will discuss the evidence from peer-reviewed articles that address the benefits relative to sports performance and muscle recovery. And finally, we will discuss the conclusions of these studies and the overall effects of tart cherry supplementation. Alright, let's get started. So tart cherries, also known as Montmorency cherries, are a variety of cherries that have been shown to provide health benefits for the human body. Tart cherries contain high levels of antioxidants and also contain melatonin. Montmorency cherries have vitamin A content 20 times greater than other varieties of cherries. In addition, they contain potassium, copper, magnesium, manganese, and iron. Multiple studies have been conducted on the impact of tart cherry juice supplementation on individuals who exercise. Most closely studied were endurance athletes. Evidence suggests that tart cherries can decrease muscle soreness and improve exercise recovery, allowing individuals to increase their strength. To address these claims, we need to dive into the evidence. One specific study assessed the effects of tart cherry supplementation on the muscle recovery by having 13 men complete an intense training regimen containing barbell squats. The individuals exercised for 7 days while also taking 500 milligrams of tart cherry extract during that period of time. After the 7 days, the participants received a placebo for the next week while continuing the resistance training. Oxidative stress was analyzed, as well as skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle damage through the use of serum protein carbonyl content, creatine kinase activity, and creatine kinase myocardial band content. This study concluded that the tart cherry supplementation did in fact reduce the oxidative stress, skeletal muscle damage, and cardiac muscle damage of the participants in comparison to the placebo. There was a substantial decrease in the CK and CKMB activity, which concludes that supplementation decreased the biochemical damage on the muscle proteins. In addition, the results of this study suggested that supplementation can reduce fatigue. It is important to note that long-term studies are needed to assess whether or not tart cherries have the ability to improve performance and do not negatively impact the recovery cycles within the body. In an additional study, endurance athletes, specifically marathon runners, participated to assess the impact of tart cherry supplementation. 20 volunteers, consisting of both male and females, all of whom were marathon runners and all completed a marathon during the study. The participants were assigned to either placebo group or the experimental group and were asked to take supplements daily. The study collected data regarding the individual's antioxidant status, oxidative stress, inflammation, and muscle damage markers. This data was collected 6 days before the marathon, directly before, directly after, and then 24 and 48 hours after completing a marathon. The results suggested that supplementation of the tart cherry recovered the strength of the participants lost in comparison to placebo group. This finding shows that tart cherry juice potentially reduces the severity of secondary muscle damage response. In addition, tart cherries were shown to reduce inflammation and increase antioxidative capacity, which ultimately protected the body against the oxidative stress that comes with running. Similarly, the third study that was observed while researching looked at tart cherry juice's ability to reduce muscle pain while running. This randomized control trial consisted of 54 runners, including both male and females. The participants consumed 355 milliliters of tart cherry juice or the placebo beverage twice every day for 7 days prior to the race, as well as the day of. Using a visual analog scale, data on the individual's level of pain was collected. The results of the study showed that the runners that took the tart cherry supplement experienced a smaller increase in their levels of pain than the placebo group post-race. These findings suggested that tart cherry juice acted as a protective agent against inflammation and muscle soreness by mitigating some of the oxidative tissue damage caused by running. The study does caution that more research supporting the claim that tart cherry's consumption leads to decreased pain and inflammation in endurance athletes is needed. In conclusion, tart cherry consumption has been shown to aid in muscle recovery following intense exercise. Tart cherries contain polyphenols, which have been shown to reduce the CKMB and therefore reduce the muscle damage markers and overall oxidative stress. Phytochemicals such as flavonoids and anthocyanins in the cherries give the fruit its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, and therefore help to recover muscle damage through exercise and overall support the body undergoing oxidative stress. As a result of these findings, tart cherry juice as a supplement has been suggested to endurance athletes to aid in their exercise recovery, including their quality of sleep, due to the melatonin in the fruit, which improves their overall ability to perform at their best. Thanks for watching.